I got my first salary when I was 15 years old. I paid salary to my employee when I was 19 years old because I started my business at the age of 19. It was not a family business which I took over at the age of 19, but it was a fresh business starting from scratch. Nobody in my family was into business. My father was a central government employee, so no idea of how to do business. But at the age of 19, I had almost 4 years of experience working in a pharmacy, and I started a pharmacy. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about how I came out of my father's payroll at the age of 19, completely out of his payroll, and I was taking care of all my finances. In fact, I was playing with money. So the story of me quitting studies and starting business was sort of explained in the previous video. So if you want to know about why I quit my studies, you can watch that video. It would be linked somewhere here, or you can check the description. I'll explain you the advantages of becoming financially independent or coming out of your parents' payroll. Usually what happens is when a kid is born, it's the responsibility of the parents to take care of everything what the kid needs, like the education, clothing, food, everything, till the age or till that person reaches a stage he gets a job and he is financially independent. That's a very normal process. Usually what happens is grade 10 maybe at the age of 15, then pre-degree 17, then a degree 20, then 20, 22, 23, then postgrad. Maybe by age of 22, 23, normally a person can come out of this usually. But what happens is sometimes they go for further studies which may take another 2 3 years, and it may even stretch up to the age of 25, 26 also. At the age of 19, those days was a great thing because none of my friends or relatives or cousins or anybody, nobody had done this. I was a very unique person. For the current generation, I would say it's like quite easy to start doing something at a very young age, and lots of kids are doing that also. During my time, it was like we never had internet, even not even a mobile phone, landlines. So it was sort of a very different thing for me, very challenging thing for me to start a business at the age of 19, then to make sure that it was growing. In fact, the entire investment was from my father and some relatives which had no interest, but definitely I had to return those money, and there was a target set. Initial 2 years was really tough for me because I was sort of planning to repay these things. The biggest advantage what I realized today is I learned how to handle money. I learned business. I learned what is profit and loss. I learned what is a balance sheet. I learned taxes. None of these were like I did through my schooling. It was like real experience. I learned that I don't need to be a doctor to run a clinic. I can hire good doctors. I learned that I don't need to have a MBA to run business because I can hire good MBA guys better than me, but I still can run business. I started with a retail pharmacy shop, then I expanded it to a wholesale business, then I expanded it to a marketing company, then I started a gas agency, then I started an internet cafe, DTP center, many things. I had 5 6 businesses and many employees working for me. The first thing what I learned at a very young age is to handle finances, to plan things, develop a habit of saving. Then the biggest thing is to live with what we earn. And moreover, for me, it was like I was a self-made man. Whatever I was or I am today is because of my hard work. I could reach my goals a bit earlier because I started early. I was good in managing time. When I started my business for a few years, I used to work like 18 hours a day because I had so many businesses running, and I was the person who had to take responsibilities for all these things. Now let's look into the current generation or the current kids, or they have so much of opportunities, and I say many kids are doing really good. They do different things, and in fact, you can even start a YouTube channel. There are so many websites where you can render your services. Like suppose you have a passion for drawing, you can like share your skill. I recently joined Skillshare, where there are so many kids or so many people who are really sharing their skills and making money. Even YouTube channel is a great source of making money. If you are good in photography, or if you have any other skill, or if you are making something which you can sell and make money, there are so many methods that you can make money online. It's a very big topic. I'm not going to get into that. A very important thing which I want to tell is, like, suppose you are doing something part time and you are studying. You are doing this for a hobby, for money, or whatever it is, but you should never forget your real goal. You should complete your education, which is really very important. Education plays a very important role in your future, maybe to get a position, maybe to travel somewhere, maybe to do a particular course. You may need your basic degree, which is very important, and you should complete. You should never lose your focus from your education. There are so many people who just start something for paying their bills or taking care of their extra expenses, and finally what happens is that becomes so popular, or they make a lot of money out of that, that they really quit their studies and continue with their, like in movies there are so many movie stars who don't complete their education. If you can, you should complete your education. So to conclude this video, I would say that it is great to be financially independent. It feels great. You can do things what you want to do. You can buy things what you want to buy. You don't have to really depend upon. But there are so many parents. Most of the parents are not worried about that. They are ready to spend for their kids whatever they want. But it makes a very big difference when you spend from your pocket, or when you spend from the money which you have earned. It makes a very big difference, and I was so lucky that I could experience that from the age of 19. That's what I wanted to say in this video. I would want to apologize for something, that I had actually started this series of sharing my real life stories almost, I think, 7-8 months back, and I couldn't continue it for I don't know what reason. But I had scripted many episodes, but I didn't shoot. There are so many really interesting stories in my life which I would really want to share with you guys, because life has taught me a lot. Whatever I am today is because of all these adventures. I would want you to give me a thumbs up if you would want to hear more of these kind of stories. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Bye. Take care.